Alright, so before we get into this video, I'm going to say this right now. This is going to be a death battle royale. So death battle royales are different from my normal death battles. Normal death battles, I go over powers, abilities, and scenarios for each individual character. Now, with Death Battle Royale, I'm going over multiple different characters, so I'm not going to go over them individually, but I'm going to list and explain the reason I ranked them in the certain placement that I have ranked them. So obviously, if it's like, more than like 2 to 3 people, if it's like 3 or more characters, I'm going to go from last place to first place, obviously first place being the winner, and last place meaning they're probably the weakest out of the group. With that being said, let's get into this. What's up, YouTube? We back with another video, and welcome to Cyhadow, where we talk all things anime, comics, and everything between. We got a death battle royale. I posted a short with this photo in it, and let's just say there's a lot of shit in this. I ain't gonna lie to you. With death battle royales, like I said before, I'm going over the reason why the characters are placed in the placement that they are. Now we got 9 characters, which means that we are going from 9th place to first place, and I'm going to explain each reasoning why those characters are in those placements. Let's just jump straight into it. So in last place, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna break a few of y'all's hearts, and some of y'all are not surprised, but we have Homelander. Now I know some of y'all are like, well, Homelander's just like an evil Superman. Yes, he's also the strongest in his universe. Yes, but what we have to understand is that Homelander is the strongest in the universe, and he's not really faced anybody that has like high level of strength that's similar to him, or has any feats that are similar to him. So if we put him up against somebody like Omni-Man, who is the step above him, Homelander is going to get mollywopped. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, Homelander is powerful, yes, but he has not faced anybody that is like on his level, if not higher, or like damn near close, if that makes sense. Speaking of Omni-Man, Omni-Man's in 8th place. There are like 3 characters I can name right now that are in this list of why he can't beat them. I'm gonna get to them in a second. Omni-Man is in 8th place mainly because of he's kind of similar. I stated this in the Ben 10 versus Omni-Man fight. He's similar to a Daxamite, but he's weaker than a Daxamite. Viltrumites are similar to Daxamites, as in they have speed, strength, flight, and you know, all these other crazy abilities. But when it comes to them specifically, they're similar to Kryptonians, but they're not Kryptonians. There's sometimes they say Daxamites are weaker, sometimes they say they're as strong as Kryptonians. But at the same time, Omni-Man is a Viltrumite, and a Viltrumite is like a Walmart version of a Kryptonian. Like, let's just be for real here. It takes more than 2 Viltrumites to destroy one planet. It took Omni-Man going around the planet multiple times to build up enough speed and force to destroy and take over one planet. I'm going to state this again for the people who think he can beat Superman. Omni-Man is weaker than Superman because Superman, who I will explain later on in this video, is faster and stronger than Omni-Man. Actually, a lot of these characters, except for Omni-Man, except for Homelander, are stronger, faster, and more durable, and can actually beat the fuck out of Omni-Man. That's why I have him this low. Now, moving up from Omni-Man, who is in 7th and going into 7th place, I have Icarus. This one, I will say this right now, from 7 to like, I want to say 3, you can rearrange any of these characters how you want to, but I'm putting Icarus in this lower end mainly because when it comes to the rest of the competition, he kind of doesn't have that oomph to him, if that makes sense. Like, he's strong, he's powerful, and he's like somebody you really don't want to fuck with. When we look at the rest of the competition, really, now granted, he is immortal, I will give him that, but I'm pretty sure somebody in this fight will use one of their super senses to ending up figure out where he's being reborn at and destroy that machine, and then ending up kill him to where he can't come back to life anymore. That's just my thought process of this. And at the same time, Icarus his strength is limited, but when we get to the rest of these people, their strength is not really limited, well, except for one person, but that's kind of iffy, if that makes sense. Now, moving up from Icarus, we got 6th place, we have Gladiator. I did not want to put Gladiator this low, but I had to because of one key thing: his mental state.
What the f does that mean?
If it wasn't for his mental state, he would probably be a lot higher into this. And why do I explain? What do I mean by his mental state? If Omni-Man has, not Omni-Man, damn. Gladiator has faced the X-Men, the Avengers, and every time he's fought them, he's known coming out the gate, I'm stronger than you motherfuckers. There's nothing you can do. But if he was to get hit like with a clean like left right hook, something like crazy combo or something, right? He gonna be like, yo, hold on, I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Like, that shit kind of hurt. Like, what am I doing? Like, he gonna think second. He gonna think, oh, I'm not that strong. And then he gonna get weaker, because that's the problem with Gladiator. If he's cocky enough, he thinks he's all this and that. He the big bad wolf. He that bad motherfucker. He fucking Debo. Before Craig whooped his ass, he is the strongest person ever. He will get stronger the more he feeling himself. But if he face but it's like as soon as he starts downing himself, he's like done. He gets weaker. He gets slower. He's not him. Like, it's just plain and simple. That's the only reason why I have him this low, because of his mental state. And plus, truthfully, when it comes to Hyperion, who's over him, by the way, who's in 5th place, I think I'm at. Hyperion, dude, punch Bruce Banner, or punch the Hulk so hard, he reverted back to Bruce Banner. I gotta say that again. Hyperion punched the Hulk so hard, he reverted back to Bruce Banner. He do that to Gladiator, it's raps. Like, I'm telling you that right the fuck now. Granted, Hyperion is considered to be Marvel Superman, along with Sentry, which I will get to in a second. When it comes, like, Hyperion, he's strong. I don't think there's a limit to his strength, and he's fought Thor, Hulk, and a bunch of other strong characters. He's destroyed a machine, a robot that is designed to take out this, I think it was the Eternals, and he's as fast, if not faster, than lightning. So dude is a literal problem. But Hyperion, compared to the rest of them, he doesn't seem that strong. And on top of that, there have been instances where, like, yo, like, people just really, some people have come through and literally just defeated Hyperion, just like no like easy, right? I'm not saying that's a common thing that continues to occur, but it's something that happens kind of like here and there. Truthfully, Hyperion is not as high as he is, mainly because I feel like one of my favorite characters is in 4th place. So unfortunately, on this list we have Icon, and Icon's in 4th place, and I didn't want to put him in 4th place, but the only reason why he's not higher is because of everything. Icon is basically Black Superman before freaking, what is it, Calvin Johnson or some shit like that from Earth 43 or something like that. He's the Dakota versus version of Superman, and he is stated to be equal, if not on par or closely equal to Superman himself. There have been times where Superman has said to Icon, hey yo, that's the hardest you've hit me harder than anybody else has hit me so far. There have been times, and plus Superman has fought Darkseid, Doomsday, Martian Manhunter, Batman with a kryptonite wristband, like a brass knuckle. Like, there are a bunch of times where Superman has gotten hit hard, but he said Icon has hit him harder. Icon, truthfully, due to like his strength and speed being somewhat equal to a Kryptonian, and mainly Superman, plus with Icon's extra abilities, like the ability to control and manipulate positron energy to similar to a Green Lantern ring, similar, not the same. He kind of has a leg up over Hyperion, definitely Gladiator, Omni-Man, Icarus, Homelander. Like, he has a edge over all of them, but we never seen him do any crazy shit. Like, we never seen him do just high level strength feats. We never seen him do crazy stuff other than when he fights Superman. We never see him do crazy things other than lift up cars with ease. There's no defining like stats to say that he's better than the other 3 people that are higher up on this list. And plus, truthfully, the dude has like armor on now because of some aliens scratched his shit. Now granted, he does have a healing factor, but I mean, he comes in that bitch with armor on, so it's not really fair. But I mean, we taking each character at their strongest, so like, it's whatever, right? Now, top 3, we got Sentry. What? And I know some of y'all are like, why the fuck is Sentry this high up on the list? It's mainly because of his molecule manipulation ability to just create anything. It's like a miniature werewolf, bring the dead back to life, and also being able to go out on the Hulk so bad that he literally reverted the Hulk back to Bruce Banner, and he reverted to his human form. but mainly is due to his molecule manipulation. That's the only like edge he got on everybody else. He can literally he literally made Molecule Man his bitch. Like that's the only that's the best thing I got. Well, not really the best thing I got, but like that's the like top end of like what he can do. He's ripped Ares in half. He's basically folded a bunch of other people. He can literally destroy islands if he just like with ease if he wanted to. But truthfully, when it comes to like Sentry himself, and that's not even including the Void, who the Void can literally bring hell on earth. But we really got to understand that the only reason why he's in third place is because Blue Marvel is in this list too, and Blue Marvel is an antimatter generator. Blue Marvel can literally rewrite your whole entire existence to where you don't even have fucking powers. He can literally grab everybody on this list except for number 1 and basically eliminate all their fucking powers. He can understand, he knows, understands, and basically can defeat you without taking your powers. He's literally one shot the Hulk. He's literally fought Thor, Gladiator, Sentry, Hyperion. He's fought everybody and beat them. But the thing is, he's not as fast as everybody else, as Superman, who is number 1 on this list. That's right, Superman's winning this mainly because of his speed. I said this once and I said this once in a video, but I'll say it again. Superman is top 10 fastest characters in all of DC. Top 25 fastest characters in all of comics, and probably top 100 in all of fiction. Superman himself can literally vibrate his molecules to where he's like the Flash vibrating, like phasing through solid objects. He literally, on top of the extra abilities that he's gained, like energy manipulation, and also at the fact of energy absorption, plus the solar flare that he can control, and on top of that, he got like a whole freaking energy avatar. He literally has it to where, I can't remember the panel exactly, what he said in the panel exactly, but like things like weight, time, or weight, space-time, and like a few other things have no meaning to him no more, and can open up portals with no effort. Superman has the edge because of his abilities, but mainly his speed. And plus, most likely they all gonna fight on a day where it's like sunny as hell out, and we all know Superman is a Kryptonian battery that feeds off of like solar radiation. So if he's fighting everybody and it's a clear sunny day, nigga, y'all fucked. Like everybody on this list is like screwed, mainly because, well, mainly Blue Marvel, Sentry, and Superman's on this list. It would have been a better fight, probably between everybody else except for the top 3. That's just, but here's the thing. Here's the thing though. Before y'all start going in the comments and start saying like, oh, this character would have done this character has this ability. Like, look, let me explain something real quick. This is all my opinion. This is all subjective. This is like all what I think. Now, granted, I did say number 1 and number 2, and also like number 1, number 2, that's like hands down, like you can't disagree with me. Like I swear to God, like you cannot disagree with me on that. And also at the same time, like 8 and 9, you definitely cannot disagree with me, especially when 7 through 3 is like, or 7 through 3 is like the toughest thing. I really had trouble putting whoever was in 7 through 3. Like that was like the hardest decision to put who was where. And mainly the reason why I put them there was because of certain elements. Icarus's limited strength compared to everybody else who has either unlimited or near unlimited or whatever thing that they got. Sentry got molecule manipulation. It can bring people back to dead and or not. Icon got his positron energy manipulation. Gladiator's mental state. Hyperion, he's just Hyperion. There are reasons why I put people in this situation. Now going forward, if I do another Death Battle Royale, which I will, between a bunch of Uchiha's, I will explain the same thing. But for this, hey, you can't hate my opinion. But at the same time, my opinion is fact on that, the fact that Superman would definitely beat the fuck out of Omni-Man. Everybody that says that stuff, like, what is wrong with you? But I'll make a death battle just for you type of people, just so I can tell y'all why. But that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, I guess catch you on the next one. We out.